Oh, okay, cool. Hey guys, this is once again Rick and Jen from Totally Hitched. We are camping at which is slowly becoming a regular campground for us, I guess. Probably because the biggest attraction is the location, super close to where we live, and it is a really pretty place to visit. We have a lake, some pretty nice lake access site this time, which we didn't have the last time that we were here. So it's kind of cool to just walk up to that lake without having to cross the street barefoot and step on gravel and rocks and the occasional bottle cap or something, whatever you may find when you're at a campground. Full hookups, which is a nice thing. I super enjoy that. I didn't like 2 weeks ago towing 23 gallons of wastewater in the back of my pickup truck. That's something I did not think I was ever going to do in my life. I mean, if you stop and think, how many people thought at one point, oh yeah, what are you doing today? Oh, I'm taking wastewater to the sewer place. Didn't think about that. We are really enjoying ourselves. We did not bring the kids this time, so it's more of like a mom and dad trip, which is something that we haven't done in
18 years.
Years since our first was born.
We're celebrating our 22nd anniversary.
Just having fun. It is a really nice campground. It is a really nice campsite. We drove through the last time we stayed here and wrote down some numbers, and this one was available, so we kind of grabbed it. Again, probably wouldn't have been the first choice. Pulling in was really odd. Maybe we could get a video later of the trees, but the driveway is, here's your driveway. And
very narrow.
Yeah, right on the left and right of the driveway is two trees. I mean, it was not a typical easy pull-in site, I would say.
Yeah, we assume being new that pull-through is always easier, but we came in a little bit tight to the tree, and it was difficult to back up or maneuver because these sites are really close together. So
yeah, we don't have a huge trailer. We're running the Wolfpup 16BHS, so it's really not that big. Our truck that we drive is a 2003 GMC Sierra, maybe a little bit of a bigger truck, but I would have to imagine that anybody else is anything a lot bigger, truck-wise or trailer-wise, would have a real difficult time in this particular site. Not that all sites are like that. This just happened to be a real small pull-through site.
No, me and our neighbors got a big unit over there. So,
but again, it is lakeside, so we do have a beautiful lake. We're able to look out of our small window every morning and just sit up and look at each other's faces and look at the lake and realize how much more beautiful Jen is than that lake. But it still is a nice lake.
Such a liar.
And then and the bathhouse is also pretty much directly behind us. Not that we're using it, but it is nice to know it's maybe 100 steps. I mean, it's literally right in between a couple other sites.
And one of the things that is nice, I mean, I love Calhoun Falls. It's probably my preference, but yeah, these sites are closer to the lake. So yes, if you want to be right on the lake, this is probably a better campground in South Carolina for you.
Yeah, and somebody had mentioned, and we kind of looked a little bit into it, but somebody had mentioned there's a couple of boat rental places around here where they will actually drop the boat off at the lake at your site for you. We didn't research it, we didn't look into it, we didn't really have time for that right this trip. It's another quick trip, but that might be attractive to some people. You can come down here and just really make a phone call, get a boat delivered to you if you got the money to do that, and just enjoy a day on the lake, which definitely maybe someday we'll do. Yeah, someday we'll definitely do that. But that would be definitely a good an attraction to somebody who wanted to maybe experiment with a little bit of boating, but didn't really take that plunge on that $30,000 platoon boat. You know, who knows? But it is an attractive feature of the campground, I would have to say.
So, our third trip, any insight? What do you think the biggest thing we've learned so far is?
The biggest thing that I've learned so far as camping, is number one, relax. Number two, have fun. And as far as learning, you learn every time that you go. So every time you figure out a new trick, a new tip, a new something, and really it's just exciting and fun. I mean, I would never think I would get excited about using a drill to lower scissor jacks, using a cordless drill to lower scissor jacks. But man, that was awesome.
And I get excited about cleaning out the sewer tank.
I mean, if you don't have a cordless drill with a driver, I guess it's called, to fit on your scissor jacks or your front jack, man, dude, I'm cranking 70, 80 times, or I'm putting a drill in there for 8 seconds, 9 seconds. It was amazing. I did like that. Yeah, just keep learning. And you're going to keep on learning every time that you go. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you enjoy learning as much as we do, because it is fun. It's definitely a good experience.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Catch you later.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back